Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hi, we've been missing in action for some time now.
Yes.
Lots of things be happening. Kids getting sick,
Getting
freaking
sick. It's
Oh, yeah,
all
you
been a
getting
whirlwind.
sick.
Mama got sick. We were all over the place.
Sheesh. Yeah, so now it's November 19th.
Yep. Yeah, to catch you up on our timeline.
A
It's
big old
November
time
19th.
jump. And then by the time you see this, it's probably going to be December.
We got a new background.
Yes.
Thanks to Ron and Ash did all the setup today. I was a lazy bum. Not really. I was doing this. Okay?
Yeah, okay. She was
Work.
the makeup artist for herself.
I was having to dodge a toddler.
yes, trying to steal her makeup.
Don't worry, Raya. We love you.
Absolutely forever. No matter how much makeup I need to buy again, because
I love that she'll be able to look back on this and be like, "Oh my gosh, I stole your guys' makeup all the time," and we'll be like,
I
"Girl, don't
know.
even try to pretend like you don't remember."
I know there's some makeup brushes and stuff that I'm using that I haven't cleaned, and I don't even want to know the bacteria,
You're
because
like,
she sticks those brushes up her nose. She does all kinds of things, and it's like, who's got the time?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just, or I'm like, guess I'm using my fingers or whatever, but that's okay because that's just life.
Amen.
So
I'm
so
much
tired.
is going on, dude.
Yeah.
I know so much has happened.
Yeah. Where do we even freaking start?
I mean, I honestly haven't even done more than dip my toes into like the emails, the Epstein emails.
I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Someone needs to catch me
I know.
the
I
hell
sent
up.
you that meme to the group chat thinking that you guys would.
Well, I
know.
know. Yeah, I know what you were talking
Ashlyn was
about.
like, Donald Trump is the throat goat. What?
Well, yeah, I think it was your text where I was like, okay, what is happening? And I was like trying to like reconnect in, and then I was still so lost. And then I was trying to look through the 20,000 pages that were dropped, like literally like from the website to the docs, like the Google Docs that they have of them. And I was like scanning, and I'm like, I still don't know what people are talking about. Because, I've seen other things online of, like, him sucking Bill Clinton's D and stuff. So what is all that coming from?
So there was an email that Epstein had penned that was, that said, it talked about Trump blowing Bubba. And so Bubba is a nickname for Bill Clinton that was used throughout his presidency or whatever.
Okay.
And so... but yeah, it's everybody's jumping to.
What was the context in that though? Like what was Epstein saying besides that?
I think he was just talking about a gathering that they were doing or at or whatever. And it was just talking about that. But I can't remember the exacts, honestly. There's so much stuff that I read through like some of the Larry Summers emails, and that was like, what in the fuck?
Who's Larry Summers?
I'm not even really that familiar with him. I just know that he's the head of something. And I think he might even be a Democrat too. I could be wrong about that, but I know that there were Democrat names sprinkled throughout the whole thing. And that's something that I've seen different people bring up that actually were at one point, like for Trump or whatever. Like they were like, if this was really all a Democratic hoax, why would they put their own names in there?
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, there's definitely Democrats in there. And it's like expose those bitches too, boy.
Yeah, we're like
Get them
expose
out
all
and
of
freaking
them.
send them to jail. Goddamn, I'm tired of protecting goddamn child predators.
Exactly.
In so many things. Not just that, but like Jesse Power, or what the fuck was that guy's name? Jesse, the kid.
Oh my God, the dude
what's his
from the
name?
kid from OSU.
Yeah.
Or Stillwater or whatever.
Jesse Butthead.
Jesse Butler.
Actually, it might be Butler. I don't know.
I can't remember.
We don't have a fact checker.
I know.
Okay?
All I know is that kid's face fucking pisses me off.
I'm entirely unfamiliar with the situation you're talking about.
The light summary is just this kid who is 17, horrifically raped and almost killed these other two young kids. They're 17 as well. These young children, women, like they're not women, they're children. And so anyways, he just got off with like he was
has
initially
to do a bunch of community service.
Yeah, like he was initially going to get life or something, or maybe that wasn't even. Look it up for yourself. All I know is he's not going to jail.
Yeah.
And like It's just really annoying how
even when you go to all the trouble of actually, like,
coming forward and
yes, yeah.
I mean, reading her, I'm going to assume, I mean, it was obviously because they're underage, their names are redacted or whatever from the statements that they give in their victim impact statement in court. I don't know if she did say that. I think it was in court. But reading her victim impact statement from what I can only assume was his girlfriend, because she discusses things along the nature of, I wonder, if your mom could hear me, yelling for help, or like if she heard the muffled cries, if she saw the bruises on my arms and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And it just enrages me to my core. So, yeah, I hope he has the life he deserves, and take with that what you will.
Yeah. So it's
and
just
he
like,
looks like a little fucking shithead too.
Yeah, so it's just annoying, in general. I mean, that's just an example, though, of like that's happened a lot, over years,
like why women don't, or why victims don't come forward.
Yeah, where it's just like the guys just like consistently, it's like, why are we protecting that? But there's that.
So anyway, fuck Jesse.
Yeah.
Whatever his last name is.
I mean, well, shit. I had just written a song that was Spilled Ink that I had written after being sexually assaulted. And I never thought I would turn it into a song, but it's called Undesirable Attention. And I called it undesirable to put emphasis on it, because when I was putting like undesired or unwanted attention, I feel like none of that really like pinpoints the exact feeling or the kinds of people I'm talking about. But to call it undesirable, to call it something that you can't desire it, because it is this very, like the kinds of people that do these sort of things, like it is such an unnerving feeling, very disconcerting. And that song, I mean, I never thought I would turn it into a song. This was like Spilled Ink I'd had in my notes for, 4 or 5 years at least. But goddamn, was it cathartic once I actually turned it into a song. It feels good to say those things. There's a lot of things within it that I'm speaking to, like that are actually much more literal for me in some ways, and would sound metaphoric, I think, to the average listener or whatever. But for me, it was a very real situation. And it was actually a situation that I did kind of almost wish that I had come forward in some way of talking about it. It was an instance in which, like, I talked to Mom almost immediately after it happened, because I was so fucked up, that I was like, there's no way I'm hiding this, it's not. But it does always kind of come back to that discouragement of feeling like, well, what's the fucking point? Like,
because you have to kind of relive your trauma when you're coming forward, and that's the hardest part. And then of also people, certain people not believing you or whatever,
And I mean, you also have to take into fact. Why did that just sound weird when I said it? Take into consideration.
Or consider the fact.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
I was trying to mesh it together there.
I did that.
So you have to take into consideration that, like how you had just said, that that's why it's so hard, because you have to relive your trauma by telling it. Also take into consideration the fact that not only do you have to retell your trauma, but when you do come forward, especially if it's right after the fact, you have to go through, sexual assault kits where they, it's basically reliving the trauma, not just retelling it also in that instance when people do come forward. And to think about all the people that have come forward and had to have gone through that, to either one, be part of that percentage of tests that are either ruined or lost and can't be used, because there have been instances of that. I would have to look up all of the facts to give numbers on that, but it is something that does happen. And then also just just to think that you have that, and then to have it sit on a shelf for so long, and then to think about the fact that there's, things like statute of limitations where you can come forward, you have this test kit that is sitting here, you can prove that this person did this with said test kit, but because of the statute of limitations, it doesn't even matter. So it's like, why the fuck did I even do that? Yet another reason why people don't come forward, because it's
and Oklahoma has the most untested rape kits.
I think that's what I was trying to get to, because I feel like it does.
Yeah,
that I had read that somewhere. And but I didn't want to say that and be wrong. But now that you have solidified that,
no, it's fucked up.
Fuck
So
Oklahoma, man.
So I mean, like that further disincentivizes people, particularly here, to be like, well,
Take some notes real
so
quick
even if
for editing
even if I get
purposes.
proven DNA and this person has DNA in the system, ain't nobody ever gonna know. Ain't anybody even gonna try to know. And that's tragic as fuck. I don't understand why that would be the case. I can't speak directly to TBD. I don't know their statistics, but I know that Oklahoma as a whole has the most untested ones, and it's so disappointing and disheartening. It's crazy.
Well, and I think, a lot of people, resonated with your song too, because it's like...
That was what was crazy, man. Yeah. And that was something I had put in my SoundCloud description of the demo, was like, if you understand this or you relate to this, like, I feel for you and I'm sorry. Because it is... I mean, so there's a line that says, like, I'd tear my skin right off just to turn you off. And it's... like I said, it sounds metaphoric or whatever, but with that, the last sexual assault that I went through, I had just had surgery, and
it's so sad that you can say that's just so nonchalantly. The last one that I went through, anyway,
right? Yeah, I was having a moment with Chad the other day where I was like, what if that's
makes
actually?
Me want to cry.
I know,
garbage. Okay, sorry, go on.
But I was crying because I was like, what if that was actually the last time? Like, for good, like, because I have him with me all the time now and stuff, and like people will
need you to shut your mouth right now. Oh my god!
Like, people will pull kind of like passive aggressive stuff with us, sometimes. But as far as actually being in danger of that now, like I was like, holy fuck, man. But yeah, no,
this is why I like Chad.
Oh, and she's engaged, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my god! How did we not?
Sorry to smush that in with that.
I know. But doesn't that fit Ron so perfectly? To have like a sprinkle of happiness and just a woe of sad.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry. Anyway, go on.
No. They were involved in the engagement too, and it was so beautiful. And we will get to that after this. Yes. With just having had surgery, that was like the most vulnerable situation I felt like I'd ever been in, and I had like gone somewhere with someone who ended up getting drunk, and so I thought that this other person who I knew was sober would be like the safer option. They were not, and so he was really kind of like dead set on, going all the way or whatever. So, but I actually just tore off my gauze and stuff and showed him how split I was. And
I remember you telling me about this.
Yes. And that, did not turn him all the way off. He just ended up doing thigh fuckery, and I was just crying my ass off after having like begged him not to fucking do anything. And it was absolutely brutal. It was like even though it was one where it wasn't a full rape,
right?
But just
it's
sexual,
still just so. I mean,
anybody also smashing their penis on you in any way is very.
It's disgusting.
Your genitalia in general.
Yeah,
especially because when you are so emotional and stuff, and
they're not listening to you.
Yes, and just almost like just only seeing an object and just reducing you entirely to that. And
feeling so trapped,
Yes,
like
exactly.
Like, because especially when you're in those situations, like, especially as an adult, I mean, like, as a kid, when you find yourself in those situations, you're kind of like, whoa, what's happening? But as an adult, you're like, whoa, like, what? Just like, I mean, I think both feel sucky. But yeah, like,
I'll be real. I've been through some shit. I've been through some shit in that direction throughout my whole life. But that particular instance was the straw that broke the camel's back. And I was like, I'm not going out. And I stopped going out pre-COVID, and I was like, fuck it all, man. I don't feel safe anymore. And it was.
And it is like, also like, you know, because you were going out a lot kind of alone, you know, like,
yes,
yeah,
I
just
was.
like, so, and it is just so frustrating that, you know, even just like in, you know, day-to-day community spaces that you're not really safe. Because like I definitely felt that difference when me and Adam have to switch off now with Raya, where it's like I'll go out to like comedy or whatever, and there will be some dude trying to like make a move or make me feel freaking weird and unsafe, and it's just so annoying. And so I mean, there's a myriad of reasons why I'm glad Chad is around, but that you know, I feel like he's fiercely protecting of you, you know, in such ways that
and I feel like now from here on out, I feel like I can actually, you know, pretty much guarantee that I'm either going to be with him or be with y'all. You know? And so it's like, I'm like, I might actually be mostly safe for good now. And that's like the craziest thing to process.
Like I've gotten scared of that too, where it's like, oh, but like if I'm out here, like what if something does happen and I'm married, you know, like, I mean, obviously it doesn't mean I've cheated or something, but that was just like,
if somebody were to,
you know, where it's just
probably
like
a very different feeling when you're single versus in like a monogamous.
Because
I can't do words today.
I think if
relationship,
like I mean, already
even if you're in an open relationship, still being sexually assaulted is gonna feel violating.
And I'm sure it will feel violating for the partner too. In a lot of ways.
I guess just a better term for it would be like in a partnership,
because and that like, it can feel like. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. No, it wasn't you. Oh God, what was it?
You said being married.
I was already, you know, there's already been intimacy issues at times through our relationship from just past sexual abuse. But yeah, like if it were to happen again or something, like, like I think, you know, I don't know, you know, but I've not. I've only gotten scared of it at times, and then I'm like, okay, I should like leave. And, you know, I mean, I feel like, you know, what was hard for your situation is just that you couldn't drive, you know, and
so it automatically always left me in the hands of other people.
And that is like so crazy, you know, just like sucky and stuff. And so I'm so sorry that, you know, you ever felt any of that stuff.
But I mean, I hope and pray that is true for all of us, you know, that we don't ever have to go through that again, you know, with our partners and all of that, having just like kind of a layer of protection in that way. But I mean,
and it's like, if you are a lady like going out alone, like, I mean, I'm all for, you know, our independence and stuff. But if you can invite your friends or just trying to, I mean, especially if you can't drive, like that's, you know, just trying to have like some kind of line of defense, an emergency phone like number to call,
just like support.
But I don't know. I mean, just to like dating in general too. Like,
oh
I mean,
God.
that was when I got sexually assaulted because, you know, dating, like,
was it somebody that you knew?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'll leave it out. Brother.
I know, dude.
And so this was like, I think it was actually before y'all, I don't know if y'all had seriously dated.
I don't think we had yet.
Yeah. And so.
Or maybe we had just barely started. We might have been in like a trial dating phase or something.
Yeah. And so I didn't really,
you know. Count their days.
Yeah, dude. And it was kind of similar to the thigh fuckery of just that he just
very pressuring.
He didn't rape me, but he smushed his penis on my vagina and was like doing things, you know. And I kept saying no, and it was also annoying because he was playing freaking a Johnny Depp movie at that time, and I'll just never not think about that when I see that movie. But luckily it wasn't one of Johnny Depp's hot ones, so
so none of those are.
It's not that missed.
I do remember feeling so scared and trapped because he had picked me up. We went to his apartment, and like I felt the vibe change, because it was like it started when we were making out and he was pulling my hair so hard that I was like, are you trying to like rip my hair out? And so that was when it felt like, oh, like this might not be a safe situation. And so I remember like going upstairs, because I was like, I have to go to the bathroom, and I didn't really know what to do. I don't even know why. Like I didn't like grab my phone or something, because I went upstairs and I was scared.
Well, it's just like, what do you like? Everyone likes to think that they know what they would do in that situation, but you never really truly know. You never really truly know.
I think too, like if you're on a date, like I would just meet the dude and like don't go over to his place unless like. Until, I mean, like, even if they're a friend, you know, like you just don't know. Like guys are so scary, you know, like, so it's.
Yeah, and that song is speaking directly to like predatory and abusive attention, because I feel like every woman does know it.
Yeah, like you feel the shift and you're like, I'm like, you're like a bunny with a tiger or whatever. Exactly. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. Shit. Right. No, that's, I mean, I have that other song, Pray for You, and that's exactly what it's talking about. Yeah. And people will almost inevitably go for the more vulnerable. So if you are somewhere alone, you know, it's just, it's absolutely insane. We shouldn't have to consider these things at all times or whatever, but
like the only reason like I had left you at Sound Pony after Gravy was because one, you knew the person that you were with.
Yeah. And I trust Rick, you know, like he was, and he was actually protective of me, because there was a drunk guy. I don't know if you saw him or not. He I think he came after you guys left. But he was like very abrasive. Like you could tell he was very drunk and just like, you know, like he looked like he was going to try to start a fight with somebody. You know, he had that very energy.
That manic energy.
Yeah. And so because like he went up to Rick and he was like, what's up, dog? And, you know, Rick's a big guy and he was like really shoving him and stuff. And so he was like, so then Rick was like, okay, like let's go inside and stuff. And so we were still just trying to talk a little bit, and he came in there. And so Rick walked me out and he waited with me till my Uber got there and stuff. So I mean, you know,
Rick, you a real one.
Yeah. We need more Ricks out there.
Because I think I had met him maybe like one other time or something. So I like to think that I'm pretty good at reading people, unless they're like every ex I've ever had.
That was so real and so good. I do think love can make us
very blind.
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
See things. Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. But I was like, okay, yes, he's good. I can leave her with him, and I feel, because I knew he probably knew Adam too, and I was like, if you feel uncomfortable, you freaking FaceTime me, you call me, you text me, you tell that motherfucker to leave you alone. So I mean, I'm definitely that overprotective mother, and like I like was watching as I left. I was like, is she good with him? Because I see you, Rick.
And well, honestly, if I'm real too, that has been the hardest thing about getting into the Epstein Files, is just like it does
having to understand what these people went through, and just
and
how awful, like, because
how long that like all the victims have had to live with all this shit to no avail. Really. It's awful.
Because I watched whenever the Epstein shit first like surfaced, if you will. I think it was during COVID, like 2019, like right before it hit, I feel like. And they came out with that documentary on Netflix called, I think, like Money Island or something like that, something of that nature. And I think there were a few of the victims on there. I hate calling them victims. We're gonna
survivors.
I want to say
survivors.
Because I don't want to say survivors, because I mean, well, I guess they are survivors. Because whenever I think survivor, I think somebody who's like fought to the death, you know.
Yeah, but in a way
they have mentally, you know. Okay,
really
survivors. Some of the survivors were on there of, you know, this horrific fucking shit, and like I can't remember exactly, but I feel like one of them was like, you know, he had them like dress up or like do massages or something like that.
Yeah, there's hella massages.
You know? Yeah. And it's like they were, you know, they weren't young children, but they were still like
they were still
young
children.
women.
Yeah,
a lot of women and young and just like why are you so fucking creepy and weird?
And like that, I can't even imagine like how you would even process that, because I think you would know to some degree that these people are famous, and
they were under the impression that they were going to help them
get a modeling career
get into
or
the
something.
modeling or whatever whatever their passion was they wanted to pursue. They were like, I can help you with that.
Exploit on that.
And then they did this weird fucking shit where they're just like, oh, just kidding. This is actually the most dangerous game. Like, what the fuck? Like, they might as well have just literally dangerous gamed it and like fucking threw him out there to hunt for sport, because look where it got him. What was it all for, you weirdos? My God, it pisses me off so bad, because it's like you're just fucking like using your weird elite power and your money for evil, and you could be doing it for good. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, and really
over sex. Sexual shit, like what is so fantastic about sex? Sorry, mom and dad, I've had sex. It's not the greatest thing out there, okay? Like, I don't understand. Why are these people so weird about it?
Yeah.
Why are people so weird about it? Why do you have to make it so weird? I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. Like,
yeah, well, and I mean, it sounded like a lot of these people involved had like serious addictions that were just absolutely
that were beyond
turned.
anything that we
like
could
they
ever
were tilted
fathom.
as fuck. I mean,
whom?
Well, all the people that were paying to go to this island, who were like deeply involved in this.
I don't give a fuck what you're addicted to.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck what you're addicted to. Like,
I mean, you could deal with it healthily. You could do that,
Go to fucking rehab.
Exactly.
Go to rehab like every other normal fucking addicted person out there. Like,
yeah,
oh
I mean,
God.
it's absolutely awful, and that's why, like I said, I've really only dipped my toes, because like it is
Can
just
be re-triggering.
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Like, especially just their perspectives, like the way that they talk about these women and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just gross. Like, it's so gross, and it's like I just it makes my skin crawl. I don't like it. And with Trump, man, like, for anybody to think that it's like unrealistic for him to be involved, it's like all you have to do.
for real.
All you have to do is find like some pageant videos of the pageants that he owned with teenagers and stuff, and hear him talk about him walking through the dressing rooms with these half-naked young girls and stuff, and you might really fucking see, okay, yeah, there's a high fucking probability.
Or like the weird shit he says about his own daughter.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there's a plethora. He has not really tried to hide it.
We're back after some technical difficulties.
Some hiatus.
But anyway, Rhonda's engaged.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
So let's talk about it. Tell us everything. Tell us your feelings.
I was really surprised, I'll be honest.
For real?
Yes.
Like you had no inkling whatsoever?
Like I said,
When I set up the candles and everything and the seats, did that look suspicious?
No, not under the guise of a music video or whatever. I just thought you were making it look cute,
Making it look romantic.
Because like I said, like I expected him to ask me. I was pretty sure it was going to happen sometime that week or whatever.
We literally had, right before she had told me about it, after he gave her the go ahead to do so, didn't we literally talk about it? Like, I think like the last time we filmed, like I picked you up and we were talking about it on the way over here.
Exactly,
I was like, did you just say marriage?
Yeah. Yeah, well, because like, so
and
I
like
knew
3
that
weeks later, Ashlyn's like, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun telling Lexus too. I told her after Young Gravy, and I'll remember that memory forever.
I almost collapsed. I was like, what?
Yeah, and it was funny how I opened it where I was just like, I have a secret.
You're about to get in on it,
dude. It was so hard to keep it from you. It was so hard.
Yes.
I mean, I can only imagine, man, because he was struggling with it too, I think. But I didn't understand what was going on, like, the whole time. Like, and so, but like I said, I thought he would ask me, but I thought it would just be with us. I thought it would just be like an intimate thing. So, but to have you guys involved and to have like this kind of, this whole like videography of it all and stuff, I was like, what? And like I think I said in the video, like it felt like time slowed down for a second, like when he stood up and then got down on his knees to ask. I was like, what in the fuck is happening? My brain was melting. It was entirely
let's
melting.
see it again. Let's see it. Yes, show the camera. Yes, queen.
It is moonstone, and I love it. It is perfect for me. Like it looks blue in some lights, and I dig it. I dig it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very Rhonda. Like it definitely is. Like, oh, I could like find that ring on the floor somewhere. I'd be like, oh, this is Rhonda's ring. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I went on Etsy.
It's kind of like Victorian.
I dug through.
Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah,
from Etsy, you say?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was.
Hey, there's some really pretty rings on Etsy.
There's so many things on Etsy
that's what
that is like
here,
amazing.
Let me show you the one I sent Jordan like forever ago.
Yes, Jordan. Hello. Better have this saved in your phone, boy. Oh my god!
Like, look how sparkly.
That's amazing.
That's a good price for that. I feel like.
But it's just so sparkly.
Wow.
I just love the sparkle.
I'll send it to Jordan again too, just so you know.
You'll be like just so remember.
Are you investing in this? Yeah. Invest in your future, boy.
So what conversation occurred once you guys left?
I mean, I think
were you like speechless?
We were both just very giddy and silly, and it was really nice.
Yeah, I could tell how relieved he was afterwards.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah.
It was so adorable the way he like could not stop talking after. It was so funny. He was like telling us how like he like told us like got us involved, and then like he was like, and then I didn't know if like then like at this part I almost thought that she found out. And it was just funny to see him like that's the most
finally,
I think I've seen him talk. Yeah. It was really it was nice to see. I was like
hilarious.
I was like, this boy in love.
And my God, dude, like he's honestly the funniest person, one of the funniest people I know. And I feel like he's been letting a lot more of it out with you guys, and I'm like, fuck yes.
Well, I love when I can get him to laugh too, you know, either like me or Adam or whatever, and just like I'm like he gets it. Because some people, you know, who don't have a sense of humor, dog, like that's hard.
Absolutely.
I feel like I feel disconnected, you know, where it's like
it was so funny because Jordan loves Adam. He thinks he's so funny. And it was just funny because when we went to Young Gravy afterwards, he was like, I wish Adam was here.
Yeah. Like,
he's like, he's so funny. In his little drunken stupor. He's so silly.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. Well, and Adam totally, I mean, it would have been
bromance.
Awesome if Adam had been there too,
Right.
though, because he is so silly with dancing. And like, that is one of my favorite things to like, you know, he can like dance seriously, but he also loves to dance silly, you know?
Yeah.
And so like with his long legs and arms, you know, it's just so
I mean,
funny.
we got a firsthand look of it downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I see, you know? He forgets, you know, like anybody's here, and he's just
He was like,
oh.
It was so funny because you could tell he had no idea. Yeah. He just turned like, oh.
Like when you catch a sibling talking to themselves, or like, you know, doing a whole show or something, you know?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm so like, I was just so happy and grateful to be a part of it too. Just
same.
That was, it just felt so full circle. And like, especially with you, Alexis, where it's just like, damn, dude, like straight up, like we are all connected right here, you know, like for life since babies.
Gosh. You know what would be so cute is like for the like a wedding video, you could splice like the one where we're doing whatever video in the being like where we're you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
And then where we're working on another video together. In cahoots, and we're all like talking at the end. That would be cute.
That would be really cute,
dude. Seriously, let's do
amazing. Yeah, well, and
like,
that was honestly a lot of my favorite parts of the video too. Was everybody talking like at the end and stuff.
Yeah,
like I loved listening. And what was so funny too is like I I don't know. I mean, I knew I was crying, but then when I looked at you guys, I was like, oh, are you guys crying too? I was like, oh, my girls. My sisters. It was so cool. It was so beautiful.
And now every time I go out on the porch, I'm like,
oh yeah, it was all really freaking. I mean, like my heart and spirit felt so fulfilled, and just like fuck, like there's a lot in which I feel like is surreal about it. In that, like, I don't know, I didn't think I would have a partner that I would create with. I didn't think I would have a partner that really fucking supports me in all these different ways, and it's crazy. I feel so freaking grateful. And
that's so cool that, you know, you can like work creatively together too, you know, because that can really be a good bonding thing.
Yes, exactly. Like, even if we never performed, just writing songs together, that process particularly, I think is so bonding. And it is almost like, I don't know, it's
music is like, like doing it with someone is just like, ooh, you know, it's like.
But I also think it's just the fact that you found someone that's so deep into lyricism as you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I mean, everything he writes is so vulnerable and emotional, and it's so good, and it's really cool.
And you're
to
like,
see
I dig
our
that
styles.
shit.
Yeah. It's
you're
really
like,
cool.
Give me that vulnerability, dog.
Please, yes, and I'll offer the same.
I think you
know?
both have like helped each other in so many different ways, like grow, like perform. Hi, you want to come in here?
Hi, pretty girl.
Hi, baby.
We're doing the podcast. You know the song that you dance to? Where it goes like boom, 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 boom.
My mom thought that your little lips were so funny.
Me too.
In that video, where when she does the dance.
She had
what do you have to say? La la. Can you say hi? Oh. Sorry. Hi, Raya.
Here.
Can you say hello?
Can you say hello? See how you can hear it?
Hi. Can you say hi, Auntie Lexi? Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness.
You want to come up in here? You want to sit down for a second?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Family episode. We were talking about the engagement.
Guests.
But it's perfect too, because the room is so clear right now.
Yes.
Heck yeah, boy. What up, daddy boy?
What up, dude? How goes it? No, I'm okay. That's all right. How's it going? I'm like looking at the well, I'm looking at the iPad and it's a backward. I thought I just put my arm on Rhonda. I'm like, wait, what? Who is this?
Who is this human?
Dyslexia. Everything's backward. Oh,
we were
guys talking about?
We were going through the engagement and stuff.
And just how happy we were to like, you know, be a part of it and stuff.
So the fun thing about the engagement.
Well, yeah, he was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because you had to take Ryan. Because you were like, wait, I don't get to see the proposal.
No, that was understood. I knew that's how it would probably have to play out. Yeah. But like rewatching it, I was like, but did she say yes? She's crying, she's smiling, she put the ring on. But where is the yes?
Yeah, because like, you say like thank you or something, and like you nod your head.
Said yes.
Yeah.
I did say yes, and it like, and you can hear it.
Yeah, it's so quick.
Right
I think.
Yeah,
because you're going
like
through so many emotions.
It's like immediately after you.
Because I thought the same thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
I remember it now. Yeah.
I thought the same thing too, because I think at one point I said, "So that's a yes then?"
Yeah, like I said it so fast.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. She was like, "Heck to the yes."
Will you marry me? Yes.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it was so instantaneous.
Say.
What you got to say, girl? Say hi.
What?
She's shy. You shy because Daddy came here.
She's like, get him out of the girls' room.
Get him out. This is for aunties.
Like girls
and
only.
She woke up from her nap and she was like, "Mama." aunties. I was like, you dream about mama and auntie? She's like, yeah. I go, what else you dream about? She's like, night. It's her blanket. Then she was like, take me to the aunties.
Take me to them.
We're going home.
Can I get some nuts?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about me?
Precious baby.
Well, what else were we gonna talk about? Secret Lives of Mormon
Yeah,
Wives?
that was it, actually.
She's like, I must get it out.
Well, okay, I also have
time.
another thing to talk about, which is Colleen Ballinger
Oh,
coming
yes.
back, like trying to come back or whatever. You remember? Did you remember all this stuff? Were you ever a fan of Miranda Sings in any form? YouTuber lady?
No.
You know? Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
Also no.
So
Mark me down as no.
so she was like a famous YouTuber that
Is she like influencer or like makeup artist?
this was
what is
like
she?
earlier on before influencer was like a word.
I would say like comedian kind of.
okay.
Yeah, more comedian. Yeah, she was
like
on
Jenna Marbles style or
musical comedy.
And character work.
okay.
So like she would wear like this crazy red lipstick and like she was just like a really confident singer who couldn't sing basically.
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So she got famous like on YouTube like right when YouTube started, and she wasn't trying to do anything, like she was just being silly, and she people thought she was a real person, like Miranda Sings. Like they thought she was like, oh, like people didn't know if she was acting or if she was actually, being serious.
This
Right.
weird character, yeah.
And so, but yeah, she would sing like popular songs, like silly stuff, like Ariana Grande. Like, let's see if I can even do it anymore. Let's see. Can I wait? How do I get into it again?
She does it really well.
She's like channeling.
Oh yeah, what's this? Okay, yeah, so she talked like this, and then she would sing songs like, yeah, she would sing. What's a good song? Oh yeah, look what you done, you big bony girl.
That's
Yeah,
so
okay,
sad. That's crazy.
That took me a minute to
She's
get
like,
in
it's
it.
crazy.
Busted it out.
So, needless to say, I was a fan.
What do you mean she's coming back? 'Cause she's
So,
gonna go away.
no, well, she kind of got massively canceled, right? For all of the
Massively.
allegations. Yeah, she even ended up on the news because she had this ukulele apology. Did you see any of that?
No.
All
yeah.
right, okay.
Let me fill you in.
The internet
Okay.
world is wild.
So, this was early on before YouTubers were like celebrity levels, right? Where this was like, yeah, kind of like Jenna Marbles and stuff, where they came up and they're like, I'm going to scooch back in here too. You're
I know,
cutting
I'm
me
like
out,
all
my
out of
baby.
frame.
But you can still be behind me. Behind every strong woman is a very tall man. But okay. So she got famous, Initially her audience started as adults.
You can get ready.
Like she would do comedy clubs. Over time it got more silly and kids were also like just more attracted, but she had a lot of sexual innuendos. Like her shows were always PG-13. When we went to go see her live before all this happened, like there were a lot of kids, but she also says different things like, PORN, like in her comedy of like, she does a lot of things where, initially it just wasn't meant for kids. But so she started to create relationships with her fans because like back with YouTube, like they're like, oh, they're just like me. Huh?
Itchy?
You itchy? Hey, do you want to like go watch a movie downstairs with Dada? You do?
Yeah?
You want to watch what movie? Or a song?
You want to watch a song?
You're mad? What? Or you could even go to the guest room and watch. You could dance with Daddy. Or you could ask him to play the guitar and do a Raya song. Maybe Daddy can go play your boys on the TV. K-pop? You can eat more cookies?
You want to play with the kitty cat?
Char, just so you know, this is your only fan. This is why you're here. Still. She'd be pooping everywhere. After she'd already been litter trained for so long.
I know. I've never really known a cat to go backwards like that.
Is that your kitty? Say, Char, stop pooping. Say, Char, stop pooping.
Maybe she just wants attention.
Oh, did you give her a kiss? Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, my
That's so sweet. Oh.
Beautiful.
Do you love your kitty?
Are you just giggling away?
Here, well, I'll go down with you for a sec, and we'll go put something on, okay? Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Come here, Raya.
She's so funny. Hi, Char. Why you be shitting? Yeah, I told her to try getting this litter that my coworker suggested because she's got a house full of cats, and you would never know that she has a house full of cats. And by a house full of cats, I mean 14 to 15 cats at a time.
Wow.
13 that I know for sure. Well, at least 14 now because she just took in the one. She has a lot of cats. But yeah, no, she definitely, you would never know that she has that many cats.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, how? I have one cat, and you can probably definitely tell I have a cat.
All right.
Welcome back.
So, Miranda sings.
right.
So,
But I did think that she was still posting the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
But just that.
We'll get there. Okay, hold on. We'll get there.
Okay.
So,
You're like, let me process.
there's so many things, but a couple. Okay, do you know who Trisha Paytas is? Yes. Okay. So she started, to have these chats with her fans, some that she knew were teenagers, and then she was talking inappropriately to them.
Trisha was?
No.
Colleen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Miranda
Trisha will
sings.
come into this in
So
a second.
Colleen is Miranda Sings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, she does a lot of videos where she becomes Miranda and all this stuff, once people found out that she was just acting or whatever. And so she has these interactions with her fans, asking them what sex positions they like, different weird things. There were a lot of things.
This kind of sounds familiar.
There was also an inside joke that she had with them about all these kids and her putting tampons in their mouth. Thought that was really weird.
What?
Yeah.
There is a picture of that and just...
Yeah, and different fans.
A picture of that.
Yeah,
different
there's a
fans
picture of it.
doing
And
it.
she also sent them videos of her putting the tampon in her mouth and stuff. It was just very strange behavior.
How old is she?
At that time, she was in her early 20s, becoming famous on YouTube, having these interactions with her fans. So it was very weird, And then the biggest thing, though, I think, for me, was her sending Trisha Paytas's porn to these kids. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's
And
awful to do, honestly.
There's a lot of things there, but it was also there are videos of her sharing this video with her other friends and laughing at Trisha when she would also be two-faced and have Trisha be in her videos and stuff.
So they were friends?
They were friends at one point, but...
And was this public...
Yeah.
porn, or was it stuff that she sent to Miranda?
No, yeah, it was it was on OnlyFans or something like that.
I mean, it doesn't make it right
not
in
OnlyFans,
any means, because don't send that to children. That's
it's
weird.
it's one thing to share with people, but with
that's the only
kids
reason I asked if it was public. That's weird.
And then the other thing too was, Adam was this kid who was one of her fans as well, and she sent him a bra and undies or whatever. It wasn't ones that she had worn. There was a whole video, she was doing a live, and she was picking up doing unboxings of giveaways or whatever, and that was one of them. And all in the group chat, it was oh, you should send that to Adam, and she was okay, maybe, whatever. And she did, and it was just weird, so it was just a lot of things that were very strange, you know, where it's like if this were a man doing it, we'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
And so all of this started to like surface up again because like Adam also, like she had tried to silence Adam at one point, having all
And
of
how
her
old
fans.
is Adam at this point?
He's a kid. He's like
When it was
16
happening,
or something
he
like
was
that.
absolutely a child. And he's
And
still
so,
really
yeah.
young.
Yeah, and then when he came out again with it, he was like 8. He had just turned 18 or something. And so then the other thing too is how she would do Miranda. So like she wasn't a kid, you know, she wasn't ever meant for kids, but kids started to come. Kids started to resonate with Miranda, and just like she was confident no matter what anybody told her, you know, and like whatever. But so she'd invite people up on stage, some of them being kids. And one of the situations was like Miranda had like popcorn in her pants or Cheetos or whatever, and the kid would reach in and get the Cheetos, you know, and this is on video. This is where she did this for audiences. And, you know, her thing with Miranda was always like, Miranda doesn't even know how inappropriate these things are. Like that was like a part of, that was always like how she was making this character. And even in the Netflix show, because she got a show, and Angela from The Office is in there. She's the mom of Miranda Sings and stuff. What is that? I know, dude. Like, I can't believe, honestly, you don't know it.
She got 2 seasons too, right?
Yeah, and I watched it all, and I had liked it, but I think once I also, like, she had wrote books that she knew, though, that kids were going to buy. Like, in those books, there would be pictures of her and her uncle, which she always had a inappropriate relationship with her uncle in the way, like, they would make jokes and then, like, being like, oh, they don't even know how dirty it sounds or whatever. But it's like, it also just feels like, yo, Miranda, did something, like, or Colleen, did something happen between you and your uncle? Because it's like, this was just, like, a running joke. So anyways, in these books, she had pictures of them in How to Cuddle with Your Uncle, and it was just like her uncle on top of her, all this stuff, you know. So it's like, I was also just like, bro, like, I don't know, like, this does just seem fishy in the way it's like, you may not have always
just entirely
targeted,
fucking unnecessary.
yeah, it's like you may have not always like had your demographic be kids, but I feel like the more and more you see children at your shows, like, and you know, she said she made some adjustments and stuff. I don't know. It just all felt like all over the place and wild and, you know, whatever. I might invite Riot back up in here though in a little bit, though. She keeps crying. We'll see.
Well, cut to present day.
Okay. So present day. So once the allegations started to resurface and everything, she got so much like she
apologized
backlash.
with the ukulele song, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was not
just
taking
entirely
any
avoiding
responsibility.
Accountability. Yeah.
It was one of the most like mocked and things that like people reference to that year of like just like an apology song is not an apology song whatsoever. You can also tell she was mad, and at the very end, like she's like saying bitter. All these like, oh yeah, it's like the toxic gossip train. Like it was just ridiculous. And then she ends it with,
oh my God, it's crazy, man.
She's like, fuck me, right? Like, you know, she just, you know, was so mad. So that went viral. That went on the news. Like the news reported on it, you know, like all these different stations.
That's crazy.
So then she was like massively like canceled. Yes. She was massively canceled to where she didn't post for like 6 months, and then she made a little comeback and stuff. So she's been posting on her family channel, but she hasn't performed as Miranda, and she lost a lot of opportunities when all this stuff came out. Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember this chick from TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, she had some TikToks and stuff. And what was crazy too is she was also trying to start a podcast with Trisha right before all this happened.
Yeah.
And Trisha didn't know that Colleen had ever done that, like sent her porn to kids and stuff. And Trisha was really upset about that too. So anyways, that podcast did not continue. So now we are to present day where she's kept posting, but her viewership has went down significantly. I've checked in here and there just to kind of see like where she's at with things. She also really loves Taylor Swift, and so like there's like things that annoy me, like kind of that. But anyways, that's a sidetrack. So Raven, you know, that from That's So Raven has a podcast called Tea Time, and she does it with her wife Miranda. And friggin' Colleen, they have Colleen on there. They ask her some tough questions, but I still wish she had asked a couple more. There's a lot of things that I would have asked, but yeah. So anyway, so I watched the whole podcast episode last night, and it was just so insane. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, because it was just.
Was she the least bit accountable in it at all?
Yes.
Like sincerely?
I feel like sincerely, yes. Yeah, like I still don't know how to feel about it. I mean, she seemed like she had changed a lot. I mean, even as I was like checking in on her videos, like it seemed like she's really thought about a lot of things, you know. I think she was forced to kind of, you know. But and you know, she admits like certain things were like very crazy, like her signing the bra and the underwear. But that was the thing. Raven didn't ask about the porn stuff or whatever, but she did ask about Becky, like the girl, like there was a girl who was called up on stage and she was a teenager and they did the yoga challenge, and so she had her go upside down and she splits her legs open, a fart sound plays, and like she stays in character as Miranda, and like so, but Becky knew like she saw her underwear, like it just felt exposing and like all this stuff. They never mentioned it, like Raven never mentioned my name, and then Colleen didn't either, but I just feel like, you know, she could have reached out to those people first, even before like going on a platform and something.
I'm still stuck on the we were sending porn to underage kids.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's
like
the
why.
That was the
like
so
no
that's why I feel like why
that?
didn't Raven ask that?
Why
You
are
know?
the authorities not involved? Like that's why I'm confused.
Yeah,
like, what is,
a lot of other people I think thought the same thing, and maybe that's why she didn't talk about it, because it's like something that like that's
maybe
the biggest
like ongoing
offense
or something. I don't know.
So yeah, like
I just to start out, or well, just to say this is all alleged, I guess.
Well,
like
some
proven?
of it's actually like
it
it's
has
pretty
been
hard
proven.
receipts.
Yeah, like there were straight up receipts. I'm pretty sure Adam was the one, like, well, because it was like Adam, Becky, like there were all these kids who were in this group chat who over time had been hurt by Colleen in some way, and so then they started to, you know, come forward with all these things. So
yeah, and with a lot of the incidents on stage and stuff, there's like videos of the kinds of things that she would do. So
yeah,
it's like
there's a lot of evidence on this one, and I think
Yeah.
that was why it was really, you know, I had stopped watching her content. I also like she showed a lot of her kids, like kind of like too much, I'd say, on her like family vlog channel. Like I don't know, I just feel like there's also like you have to be very mindful of how you're showing your kids, you know, because of like predators and stuff. And I just feel like, I don't know, it was kind of weird sometimes. Like, I don't know. I feel like, and she's got 3 kids, you know, and I don't know. It just kind of threw me for a loop because I did not expect it.
I saw different thumbnails about like Trisha talking about it again or something, but I didn't actually watch any of the videos.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. I mean, because like, girl, I love this girl. Like, you know, I went to Philadelphia to a show to just see her, you know, like I thought she was inspiring to me because of like, it was such a weird performance art thing to like get successful. And
like
and
virtually
that it kind
by
of
being silly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like, you know, musical parody type stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but she did some crazy things where it's like, dude, if you were a guy though, like I don't know, like how can you ever come back? But like, I mean, you know, she admitted, like I said, that a couple, you know, these certain actions were like very crazy. And that she, you know, that she explains that like, you know, her reaction with the toxic gossip train was like, she wished she had taken a beat to listen, but also she was like, oh, but like they're saying other things that like aren't true, you know. It's like there might be some things that like I need to address, but like they were saying, you know, these other like, you know, the groomer thing like really took her out. I mean, you could see the emotion, you know, of these certain things. But I don't know. Anyways, you can check it out. Tea Time with Raven. So tell me what you think.
Well, you know, I think a lot of the time with it, people would take that grooming allegation and immediately think that it means grooming to be like sexually gratified by that person or whatever. And maybe it's true that she wasn't trying to necessarily do that, but she was grooming them to be very loyal to her, to do all these different things for her, because she was like kind of the head of her fan group or whatever, and kind of sending them in these different directions, whether it was with Trisha or whatever the fuck, and they're
and she was like pretty manipulative with like a lot of that stuff.
Yes, and there was weird emotional intimacy and all these different things mixed up in there. That was it was grooming for power play and potentially sexually gratifying in some weird ways of using these innuendos and stuff. And so it's like, even just emotionally grooming someone, I do think that that's an accurate description of what happened.
Well, I mean, there's would it really be a show if I didn't bring up serial killers? I mean, there's serial killers that have these sexual fantasies where they can go dormant for years, where they don't kill or anything, and they do it just by literally imagining or like looking at themselves in the mirror. Like, I think Jeffrey Dahmer did this, and so did BTK. They would like look into the mirror and like imagine either themselves as the person that they're victimizing. Like BTK, I guess, would like, I just watched a documentary on him. And actually it was his daughter ckery. She is like the only one of the family that speaks out about him right now, which I think is so brave of her, and because I don't think I could do it. That dude was fucked up. But yeah, he would like imagine himself like in bondage and stuff. He had like there were a few times where his wife at the time had like caught him doing bondage to himself, like and like taking pictures of himself. So like I could definitely see that where it's just like you just being like, maybe not acting on the actual like touch or whatever, but getting that gratification by just controlling or having them follow you loyally, or
and the emotional intimacy and stuff too. I feel like it's all it was like kind of just like predatory in nature, and that she was just manipulating these kids all the time. And it's just gross. I mean, and maybe she sees it as gross now, maybe she whatever, but yeah, I don't know that I mean, I wasn't as heavy into her content. I would see it sometimes when she did the podcast with Trisha, though. I'll admit I did watch that, and there was something about their dynamic that could have been cool if Colleen wasn't, whack about what she did. Because I don't know that you could expect anybody to be cool with you after that. Sending them to people like to say like.
Because she was also like fat shaming her. Like that was part of the reason why she was sharing it. It was like, look how gross she is for having sex, being a fat person or something. And it was like,
yeah, I mean, it was like all kinds of brutal, and but she sat there with Trisha like with a straight face, being silly and stuff.
That's what
I think. This was all being said like behind Trisha's back at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, I mean,
because some of the fans had videos of Colleen reacting to Trisha's porn, like with her friends, because I guess someone else was recording a video or whatever, and just being like, oh my God, like, ew, just like being very
weird,
mean girl too,
gross,
and that was like what a lot of the kids would say too, is that like she was also like very, manipulative, mean girl kind of thing or whatever. And she would kind of like pit them against each other, just really like, and she says, at that time she didn't like recognize it as something until later. And like, that's why she felt so embarrassed that everybody else could see it and she couldn't. And it's like,
did either of you watch the shit about the catfish? Okay, so you guys don't know. If you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. I can't fucking remember what it's called, which is like going to drive me insane. But basically, long story short, this chick catfished her own daughter and boyfriend and friends for like well over like 2 years or something.
The fuck?
Like saying horribly mean shit, like you're fat, your boyfriend should break up with you, blah blah blah, like nobody loves you, like all this kind of shit to her own kid. Yeah, you should go watch it. I'll have to send you the link. But yeah, it just kind of was like, why do we have to use the internet for, or just technology in general for evil?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that to your own kid?
Yeah.
I even watched one catfish episode where it was the mom catfishing as her own daughter and was sending naked pictures to people
of her daughter?
Of her underage
That's
daughter.
So insane. Like, that's just...
That's fucking crazy.
What is happening to people when that happens? Like, I just don't understand. I mean, hurting children in general is weird and insane.
Inhuman, really.
And, like, I don't know what the fuck happened to you to give you the capability to do that. But it's insane.
Yeah. So what about the secret lives of Mormon wives?
Freaking
Tell us all about the binging that you've been doing.
Season 3. No, I mean, it was way better than season 2, and just like the last season, it felt like... Did you watch the last season? The second one?
I think I watched halfway through, because that's when the other girl comes back in or whatever. Like, we had never met her on camera yet.
Oh,
but
Miranda?
She comes back. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Funny. Shit, I'm gonna have to go home and watch that.
Girl,
now. I need to
please
catch up.
do.
Because I think I got halfway through that, and then school started, I think. So I would like try to watch it and do schoolwork at the same time. I was like, I can't keep up. So, but hey, at least the 3rd season's out, so then I can just binge watch like all the way through.
Yeah, well, maybe you won't want me to spoil. Maybe we should wait to talk about it till the next episode, and then you catch up a little bit.
You could talk about them being on Dancing with the Stars. Or whatever.
You could. Yeah. We could talk about Dancing with the Stars.
I mean, I just love Dancing
I saw that
with
Robert
Stars.
Irwin was pushed through to the finale.
Yes.
Yeah, she was talking about him. She was saying he was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, I've got great things to say about everybody. Cause like I loved Andy from Conan,
Oh yeah.
He was on there, and he starts off, never having danced before. And in the first one, you're kind of like, and then, but you see him progress and get better and better.
The growth.
And yeah, it's just like so fun, because like he starts to like get into character with like, it's also kind of feels a little Broadway-esque,
Right.
And his last dance.
Gotta be like a character when you dance.
Yes, exactly. One of the judges will be like, "You must be a character." He doesn't really. He does kind of sound exaggerated like that, but that wasn't the right accent. But he's crazy though. Like he's always like he's so like big with his like that was incredible. So yeah, his last dance was like him doing like a sexy dance, and like a lot of the other guys, have abs and stuff, and they'll rip off their shirt at some point. And so this time Andy went up there, he was doing a sexy thing. They rip off his shirt, and he's got like the ab t-shirt underneath, and it was just so funny. He was just so fun to watch grow and like get better from coming from where he started. It was the same with Zac Efron's brother. Like his first dance, it was like, oh, he's not gonna make it far, and he's in the freaking semifinals.
Aren't they twins?
They look very similar.
I'm pretty sure they're twins, as I want to say, but I could be completely fucking wrong.
I mean, you could be.
Or they're really right. They're either twins or they're really, really close in age. I can never remember.
I mean, and to he has gotten like crazy good. Like that was so. I thought
you were about to say crazy hot, and I was about to be like, I know about Zac Efron.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's fine.
Oh yes, he's always been fine, and like freaking. I had been seeing these like crazy photos on threads and different things where it's like, what happened to Zac Efron? But it's like on Dancing with Stars, he looked perfectly fine. They're just I was getting swindled by photoshopped images.
I think it was a gag. I think it was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, like sometimes with the internet,
I think it was in like for some commercial or something, and he like went out with the makeup on or something like that. But it wasn't. I don't think it was real.
Yeah.
I even was like, no,
those dashingly good looks.
Because I think I did see the picture of him and his sister.
Like the little sister.
Yes,
yeah, she's like little though.
With his niece, or is that his little sister?
Yeah, because she's like 6 or something.
Who was the chick next to him in the picture?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the picture.
It's a picture of him at Dancing with the Stars. I think
maybe
to
his
watch
dancing
his brother.
Oh,
well, it was to watch his brother. Oh, maybe his brother's dancing partner.
Maybe.
I don't know what she looks like.
I haven't seen Dancing with the Stars in years. So, but I do kind of want to watch clips of some of these now.
Yeah, you should look up Andy's. At least his last one.
It sounds like they've got a cool
and his
lineup
priest
this
one.
year.
That one's really good. No, well, and then Elaine Maxwell from Parent Trap. She was like the stepmommy.
Yes.
She's like 57 and she had some injuries and she's been doing amazing. Like she even had to like go to the hospital because like she from like one of her last performances was messing her up. And so, but she got to stay in friggin' Jen from Secret Lives and Whitney on there. Jen got eliminated in the Halloween episode, and that was kind of sad. Because I mean, it's hard. Like, but she had it. I mean, it's like she was a better dancer than Andy, but I think Andy kind of stayed in just because he had more charisma, more pizzazz. You know, she was just a little like stale on some moves, but she was 8 weeks postpartum when she started Dancing with the Stars. You know, it's like. I mean, just in general, just all that she was able to do was amazing. Just being so postpartum, you know. I mean,
yeah.
And then Whitney, I mean, she's just an incredible dancer. Like, and but she got eliminated last night. And
so how incredible are we, Whitney?
Yeah, no, I totally understand the dislike for Whitney. You know, I think. I go back and forth, and she could trick me, I think is really what it is.
She does.
You know?
Because there's sometimes when I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, maybe she's coming around. And then she'll do some snaky-ass shit. And I'm like, like that whole freaking Halloween party episode. I was like, I'll just say this. Here?
In season 3, I think there's a lot of growth with everybody.
Okay.
So I think it's...
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah. Come back. Tell me
well,
what
you
you
said
think.
that they're all going to therapy and stuff now, right?
Yeah. So that's kind of
freaking cool.
Catalyst, I think.
I would love to see more shows like reality shows kind of doing that vibe instead of like fucking up people's lives. Like,
I mean, there's still that in the show,
hey,
you know.
Man. People want to hate on Teen Mom all they want, but that show made me not want to have a teen pregnancy. It succeeded. Anybody that says otherwise is a liar. Because I was like, damn, all those dudes suck. They're stuck with them for 18 years. No, thank you. And now they're all really rich. And I'm like, damn, maybe I should have done that. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, they still have like regular Teen Mom episodes where it still runs, but there's like the OG because I mean, those girls have worked. That is my Mormon Wives. That is my guilty pleasure. Is the OG Teen Mom episodes with all these girls because I'm just like, look at how far you've come.
Yeah, it is. Well,
but what would have happened had you not had that show giving you that money from MTV for all of these damn years? Like, but I mean, some of them have like started their own clothing brands and stuff, but
signing up for a reality show in general is like. That's pretty
crazy,
intense. You know?
Yeah,
it's
to have cameras following you around all the time.
An invasion of privacy. You're just letting people, especially like, well, it's been crazy with the Mormon Wives, just of like how quickly, like how famous they got. Because now like Lana Del Rey wanted to meet them and stuff. You know, like freaking, you know, so many people. Well, the Kardashians said they watch them and stuff. I don't know,
did you see that they're coming? Kim is going to be on like a new
show
Hulu
All's Fair.
Yeah, All's Fair. Yeah,
I've thought about watching it.
That girl can. I'm sorry, Kim. You cannot act.
I'm curious about it because, well, I would say
she's playing a lawyer, so maybe it'll be more
like in her
realm
vibe.
So she'll be more believable. But I watched her in
American
Horror Story, and then I thought she was in something else, but I hated her in that. I was like, what are we doing here, Kim? What are we doing?
Yeah, as far as delicate, I feel you a bit, but just in that the believability, particularly.
Yes.
Like, but in this, I am curious what her performance will be like.
Yeah.
Just like she's surrounded by powerhouses is the thing. Like that cast is like everybody else on there is incredible. So it's like I feel like it's probably a good show, maybe. But yeah, if she can pull it off, maybe she can, you know, she like, cause I mean, I don't know. It could be, I'll maybe watch it and get back to you.
Right. Yeah. Cause who else was in it? The main cast,
like Sarah Paulson.
Yeah,
and then
that's right.
Niecy Nash.
Yeah.
Freaking. I want to say Glenn Close, but I'm not. I don't think I'm saying the right word or the right name.
And I'm like, I don't know how much of a role she'll have or whatever. Like,
Exactly. I mean, she does seem pretty
she seems like,
like just in the trailers anyway. But yeah.
Because are the rest of them lawyers?
I think
also?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably pretty active in the cast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched any of these shows, go watch them and talk about them here under this video.
Like and subscribe.
Okay.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. We're only 3 away from 400.
Like, come on now.
Freaking follow us on Instagram, the All Nighter Pod. We've got Lexi Taylor on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Rhonda Lou. Yeah.
And I'm Ashley Nicole Benson.
Heck yeah, dude. We will see you next time.
Peace out.
Bye.